And we are back. Last time, I built the ship. But I really wasn't all that impressed with how it came out personally, so I said I was gonna, take some time to build up a new ship. Off camera. Which I have done. Hi, Sarah. As you can tell, it took me a little while. Most of the time, it took me, running back and forth from into the ship to out of the ship because I wanted to see what the interior looks like. That's not it. It's not leaving without us. And I think at the end, I'm very impressed with what I made. As you can tell, I'm not looking at it exactly yet. But I will in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, as you can tell, I didn't go with the backloading Demos module that I had. But that's because I took a look. I took a look at the interior of the Demos model over the Nova Galactic, and I think I much prefer the aesthetic of the interior aesthetic of the Nova Galactic type. This is so I decided to go with the Nova Galactic style ship, and you can't make the on-ramp upside down. Or you can't make it reverse. You can't load in from the back with this style ramp. So it's a good old-fashioned forward-facing one. There's I have a different type of cockpit. It's insane to me that this is an option. We'll take a tour of the inside of it. Here's one of my favorite aspects of this ship, though. You see, I have the 2 laser guns here at the bottom, almost scraping the floor. But the thing is, space is a premium on this ship. It's quite small. It's quite small, so I had to get a little creative with where I placed the other weapons. Yep. I just grabbed a long support beam, put one of those horizontal weapon things on it, and just slapped him on the side right there. And honestly, I thought it was going to be really goofy looking at first, which it kind of is, but it's not that bad, I don't think. It's just like from the outside, it looks like it's only a single layer ship, doesn't it? But if you look closely, this is how the ship works. This is how the ship works. You enter it from there, you go up into there, and then you just immediately enter the cockpit if you want to. You can walk over here a little bit, go down into here, and then there's a second part to it underneath. And then right over here is where the docking station is. No, it's actually... No, docking station is right above it. No, never mind. Let's... before we explore the inside of it, I'm going to show you what it's like. And also, I'm going to show you what it's like in the build menu.
Hey, what can I do for you?
One last time.
No problem.
Tech officer. Tech ship guy. Yeah. See, from here it seems pretty small, but you get out there and it's you see how massive these things are. You can tell I kept the same color scheme, except for I can't change the color of these, the 2x1s on the Nova Galactic type. Can't really change the look of those that much. Yeah, this specific designed cockpit, the one that we started with in the no, not you. Yeah, this is the type of cockpit that the Frontier originally had. But the difference between these two is that they're both Magellan. This is the C1, this is the C2. Is that placing this one right there doesn't work. But because this one is flatter on the bottom, it just slots in right there, so it's a little bit more room to build with. Let's see, what else is here? Oh yeah, we have a couple windows at the top and bottom of the ship, so we can see out a little bit. As you can tell, there is no room left on the sides anywhere. We have a little Nova radiator top. This is just for design, basically. It does nothing. It had to be so low profile because this right here, you can't have anything be above that, basically. So it needed to be as low as possible, which is really annoying because I'm gonna need to, like, once I eventually upgrade this, as you can tell, I have almost no money. I spent a lot of money on this thing. As you can tell, it still just has the base boosters, which is bad because I need more engines. But the question is, where? I literally have no room on this entire ship. If I can't put stuff on, I cannot put stuff on top. Everything on the sides has been already placed. So, you know, I'll have to figure something out once I eventually do make it different. But yeah, I think also it took me a while to decide which 2x1 rooms I wanted. But as you can tell, I picked the Nova Galactic all-in-one berth 2x1B and the Nova Galactic Workshop 2x1. I'll explain why I picked those. Well, the reason why is because I think the Workshop has ones that has crafting stations in it that I prefer more than the any of the other. I tried the scientific model for a time, but it had some pretty cool, like, it had the research station, pharmaceutical, and a cooking place. Like, the only downside of this ship so far is, first off, it doesn't have enough thrusters, is that it doesn't have all of the crafting stations. It doesn't have a cooking station in it, which is pretty annoying. But, you know, yeah, I mean, this is how I'm using, this is how I'm planting my weapons on it, so you have to agree that there are some concessions, but honestly, I'm really liking it as the first little ship we are going to be using. The first ship that I personally have created. And another reason why I wanted to go back into this design menu is so that I could rename the ship. Because the Frontier's good, but it's not the name I'm gonna choose, you know? I have to make this thing personal, so I've been thinking about this a while. And I think this thing just has to be called, it's named after, it's gonna have a naming convention that you might be familiar with, but it's a naming convention very near and dear to my heart. I'm not gonna type the because I feel like the game's gonna be like, the whatever I'm gonna name it. So it's because it wasn't called The Frontier in this typing thing. I'm gonna call it The Fool. I'm gonna be naming all my ships after the major arcana of the tarot cards. Like, the next ship I'm gonna make is probably just gonna be the Magician, and then on to, what's next? Chariot, maybe? I don't know them exactly, but I'll look it up more. I don't know, it seems like an easy naming convention. The Fool. No. Yeah. The Fool, representing, you know, being the first card in the deck, represents infinite possibility, but also being weak, but, you know, a bit naive, but, you know, infinite potential and whatnot. It's the start of the journey, really, which I find apt. Well, let me just make sure that name's stuck. Yep. So, The Fool. My home ship? You're goddamn right it is. So let's go on and get out of here. Let's explore this on the inside now.
It might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
Is it? Because this is the first time officially that we're gonna be on here? Like, the only times that we've been on the ship is just when I was been running back and forth seeing what the interior looks like. As you can tell, it's a little bit different than the usual Frontier all-in-one. So look, over here we have some nothing modules. Over here we have some nothing storage. There's a little plant that's nice. There's a chair just sitting there. Mop. That's not a mop, it's just a room. Just a weird sack, whatever it is. Nice little sitting desk. A really nice looking couch. The box of celery, of course, naturally. We have 1 bed, 2 beds, and 3 beds here on the ship. One thing that I am noticing is missing is that this place does not have a bathroom, which is unfortunate, but we'll figure out what to do with that later. Oh boy. As you can see, well, you can't really see it right now, but there's a window right up there. And if you look closely, there's Vasco hanging out on the top of the ship. How you doing? Hi.
Good day, Captain.
So he will be traveling with us just on the outside. Sorry, buddy, we don't have room for you in here, I guess. Yeah. The funny thing is, I like the living quarters, the 2x1 living quarters, only has 1 bed. I don't know how. I don't know why the living quarters only has 1 bed, but the all-in-one has 3. Also, so we have some lockers here as well. And here, we have the ladder. Look at this! There's an actual ladder climbing animation. Bethesda have done the impossible. It's incredible. And as we can see here, we have a little water fountain. Water drink dispenser fountain, I think. We have some nothing, more chairs to sit on. Here we have our weapons workbench, our industrial workbench, and a spacesuit workbench. And just some random design places, more chairs. And this is our docking bridge access. We can't actually do anything with it right now. Probably have to actually be docking somewhere. But yeah, that's basically it. So what we're gonna do now? Oh yeah, there's also a. You can see through the floor. So I thought that was neat. So, excuse me, Sarah. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of the little ship I made. So it's not going to be the last iteration of the Fool. Climate, thank you. It's not going to be the last iteration of the Fool. We're eventually going to get to the Fool Mark II and III and so on and so forth. But, you know, for now, I'm perfectly fine with the Fool. Let's take a nap because it's very late. I at least want it. I want to launch during the day. Argasm. Sulfur, argon, calcium, samarium. Anybody else have weird little posters? Oh yeah, one downside of this ship so far is that all the little like decorations around the place are gone. Because there's a bunch of like free-floating decorations around the place. Interesting. I'm gonna need to like decorate this place like with little baubles and trinkets maybe. I'll also do that off camera because that just seems boring to watch. That's a downside of this ship. You could just fall down the ladder. I wonder if we're eventually gonna find like find the ability to like make different types of places. I hope so. Let's go to sleep. Let's sleep. I claim this one as mine. The slightly orange bed. Let's just go for the 9 hours. That's a good night's sleep. Local hours? I just left for local hours again.
Time to get back to the world, eh?
Yeah. It's a shame this place doesn't have a bathroom or a place to cook anything, but, you know, the sacrifices we make. Oh, it's still dark out. Whatever. Alright, Sarah. Buckle yourself in. We're launching. that closed. Oh yeah, I haven't shown you the entrance of the Magellan Mark 1 or whatever, the C1. Hey, look, it's a little different. We have like places for people to sit right here and like do some form of job. Like, right here also. Little tappers buttons. There's the cargo hold, which contains a stolen Solar Frontiers game. I genuinely don't know where this came from. There's the half-eaten sandwich. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. There's a stolen cosmetic supply box. An ear grub paperweight. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go around and decorate again. Neon gang culture. I hope that nobody's gonna get mad at us for having stolen stuff. So many different types of thing. Hold on. What notes do we have? Yeah, okay. Because I do know that one of our quests, hunt predator, talk to Nadia, biosensors. Could have sworn that one of our. Oh well. Nope. Let's do this quest. Not set course, just. There we go. Alright, you buckled up, Sarah? Because we're leaving. Alright, away we go. Guy, you should probably get... No, I probably should have told the people that I was leaving. Oh well. And we're in space. So where is our... There's the restart discovery. Where is our mission? There's a whole bunch of... Whoa. There's people arriving. Where is our mission? Well, let's put 1 point into grav drumpin'. It's the game says that we are like bad at maneuvering, but I think we're fine with it. Where is our mission located? Hold on. Let's star map. Yeah. Set course. Well, before we do that, I do know that there's a way to do it without entering the map. There's people around here. I could hail them if I wanted to. The UC dagger. Oh, I'm locking onto them. Ominous. I genuinely have no idea where the mission is located that we're trying to go to. Oh well, let's just do this the boring way. Go to Seoul. Set course. It's gonna take us that much. We have that much fuel it's gonna be consumed. Let's go. Let's go. It's timed out a little bit, but
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for done.
Oh, good.
Welcome to Mars.
I thought that, like, stolen stuff that we had on our ship might have screwed us. Whoa! Whoa! Calm down. Now then. Are we in the dark side of this place? Mars. Open planet map? Sure. We need to land on Cydonia. Ooh, boy. Look, there's Phobos. There's... Hold on, let's... Oh, yeah. Oh. I mean, we're gonna have to land on Earth. Like, soon. Venus, Mercury. Where's my guy Pluto? Yeah! Ask about Morara in Cydonia. Let's scan it while we're here. There's a fracking station. There's some H2O, chlorine, whole lot of lead. The Mars Mech Factory. Let's land in Cydonia, then. I want to find that place. Did it also have to be nighttime on Mars? Fine. Eventually, it's daytime on Mars. Eventually. Well, sir, we made it without a hitch. Where are you? I'm just sitting down all casual like. Anything we need to do yet? We did... we did research basic, like, barrels and whatnot while we were here. We could make a... No, we could make a laser sight, but I don't really care over much. Muzzle. Nope. This thing doesn't really have a barrel, does it? We looked at barrels and stocks, neither of which I can really change on this thing, on the laser weapon. So, you know, let's try the Eon then. Glow sights, reflex sight. Well, I mean, I definitely want to keep the glow sights. Well, maybe whatever. Compensator we can make. That's... Oh, you don't need anything. Muzzle brake. The suppressor. Magazine or battery. And battery. Yo. White hot rounds that burn on contact. Add a recon laser. Internal. High velocity and hair trigger. Skin. Binary. Fire on pull and release. Ooh. Trigger that allows for a weapon to fire on pull and release of trigger for a faster fire rate. So every trigger pull, it fires twice. Interesting. I'm just checking to see if there's anything interesting. Like, see, look, barrels. Because I have barrel mods 1, I can make a long barrel for this little weapon. Wait, hold on. Does the barrel extend all the way that way? I guess the magazine is up here, so that's weird. That's a little bit weird. Short barrel, stabilizing barrel, the tech barrel. Here, the grip and stock. I could change these. Yeah, I can. But I can't because I don't have the proper stuff. Or the really want to, rather. I was just checking. Alright, let's get out there. And ask about Moana? What's his Moara. It's so cool that we have like a ladder climbing animation officially. Alright, Sarah, get up, let's go. Welcome to Cydonia.
Greetings, Captain.
Greetings, Vasco. Oh, hey. You have a suit. Neat. Nope, the sun will come up tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. This place is huge. Oh, boy. So where's this person? All right, let's see what we're looking for specifically. Ask about Mawara in Cydonia, who's a vanguard who might be in possession of the artifact. Okay, let's get schmoving then. Quick save. You think we should wait until the daytime, Sarah? Hello. This place has been 21% surveyed, or 71% rather. Sarah. Something out that way. I like how pathetically small the zoom is on this thing. Hold on. Oh. This place is neat, Sarah. We're on Mars. That's like the most outer space place. You know what I mean? There's no more outer space than being on Mars. You know what I mean, Sarah? I think you get me. Like, maybe the only place more. No, I think Mars might be the most outer space. The moon. We've already been on the moon. Maybe the most sci-fi place.
Multiple leeches in the grab drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid-5 figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
Having problems, pilot?
Going to have to lug cargo across half the universe to pay for this cleaning.
I like your helmet, sir. I keep interrupting people. He was gonna say something. Are you this place's ship technician?
Some work done?
Potentially. Trade Authority kiosk. What's? Oh, it's just a place to sell stuff. I don't want to sell my port. I don't want to sell anything yet. I want to use most of that for decoration eventually, maybe. Is this the entrance to main airlock?
Building Cydonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
I thought it was just a couple of nests.
Nope, it appears to be a whole underground place. There, you want to talk about something? You're just standing there.
It's a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic.
Hey, well,
Time to go?
for some reason I'm feeling strangely at home here in the Sol system. Well, you first, I guess, pilot. Where's Sarah? Ah, whatever. Let's go. Oh, yep. You know what I forgot to do? Just listen, Sarah, you cover me. I need to put on this. My settler explorer outfit. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Now I don't look completely insane. Welcome to Cydonia, humanity's stepping stone to the stars. You know the place that has those.
Place to buy your weapons. Just make sure to keep them holstered at all times.
You got it, UC security. Well, here's also more security. It's not good on this place's bad side.
Sorry. What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last openings. I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month. It's possible they may not extend.
This is bullshit. I got a wife and kids at home. We can't wait almost 2 months for a job that may not even exist there.
Hey, I get it. But there's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. You can take it up with corporate if you want. Sorry, but I have to get back to work.
Come on, forget it. Let's get out of here.
Do
Maybe
your
it's
part
not
to
too late
keep
to catch a ride
Cydonia
back home.
graffiti free.
Why do I have to?
Screw
Be
this.
careful down near the mines and enter any active sites at your own risk.
Trevor,
You got the look of a miner about you. Maybe when the new contracts finally open up, you'll give it a go. Welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you.
Hi,
Name's Trevor,
Trev.
Mining director for the Deimos mining project here in
Project.
Underground, Cydonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat. So long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose.
Like those two. How goes the mining? Somebody just disappeared from in between us. How goes the mining, I guess?
Not so bad for one of the oldest mines in the settled systems. We struggle with the lack of decent equipment, but we work hard and make up for it.
What about safety
As I'm sure
precautions?
you know, we're responsible for supplying resources to Deimos Star Yards, which in turn is responsible for supplying UC naval vessels. That, among other major projects, makes us one of the United Colony's most important mining operations. The prestige and pay that comes with it almost makes up for being stationed at the arse end of the settled systems in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, I wouldn't say the middle of nowhere. You're right next to Earth. What's wrong with Earth? It's perfectly fine. So, you sound like the bossy type, Mr. Glowy Eyes. I almost might think you're a vampire.
Yep, that's me.
Oh, damn.
Joined up with Deimos when I was just 17 as a mining gopher. Go for this, go for that, you know how it is. I worked hard, proved myself capable, and got the promotion to mining director about 6 years ago, after the old boss retired. Some of the older guys resent me, but I give everyone a lot of leeway as long as they meet their quotas. So that keeps them happy enough.
Fair enough. You sound to be not the worst boss I've ever heard of. So, also, there's been klaxons blaring. I love the word klaxons, by the way, and I think I heard an explosion a couple times already.
Oh, that! Oh, nothing to worry about. We do fracking on Mars with subterranean particle detonations. Those announcements are just to let people know when to expect them. Now, you probably felt the rumble when the detonations actually go off. That's all it is. Not too bad, eh?
I mean, fracking with sub. I mean, I know I was a miner, but like, what is that?
Basically, it's high-tech mining.
Got it.
We use immensely powerful controlled particle detonations deep underground to loosen up subterranean gases and other difficult-to-gather resources so we can harvest them. Sounds way more dangerous than it is. Probably. Actually, it's still pretty dangerous if you don't know what you're doing.
But do you know what you're doing? Also, that just made me more concerned. You're not good at not worrying me.
Oh, come on, mate. It's perfectly safe. We're miles away, so all you get is a little jiggle now and again. Just make sure to hold the railing when going downstairs and you'll be fine.
Alright. I don't really... I mean, I'm gonna ask. I used to do this, because I might want some work, but hey.
Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great, but yeah. Unfortunately, all our mining contracts are filled right now. Unless... maybe you could help me out with a job. Off the books.
How illegal is it? I mean, it already seems a little sketch, bro.
Nah, well, if I'm being upfront, maybe a little. But I promise, it's harmless. See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to.
Right.
Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas. And we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though.
Okay. I don't understand where I come into play before he's even told me what the plan is. Sure.
Okay, glad you're still on board. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota.
Okay.
I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some more. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first.
I mean, are you sure you're not just exploiting me for free labor, bro?
Of course not. I'll pay you out of my own pocket. I
Okay.
care about my miners, even if corporate doesn't understand our struggles down here. I'm willing to put in some sacrifices to help. That's just the kind of guy I am. If I had the credits to buy all the equipment myself, I would. But this is the next best thing.
I mean, sure. This doesn't sound immoral in any way,
When
sure.
you've got enough, drop it off in the bin over there for processing.
You didn't
Then
point
come
anywhere.
see me.
Miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
Looks like we're going to become miners for a little bit, Sarah. Iron, 4 out of 10. Sure, can do. Later. Where are you? Trackers. Oh! God! Well, it looks like we're still fine. We have broken spear over here. Which appears to be a mission board self-service bounty clearance.
Don't want to catch yourself with a loose grip on your equipment when one of those particle detonations goes off.
Right, I guess I know. You there,
Well then, what can I do you for?
then I don't know. What can you do
Hey,
me
darling.
for?
You look like the type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty.
Potentially.
The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to round up and kill wanted criminals. If that feels like your speed, talk to me. Or check out our posts on the mission boards.
I mean, I don't know about killing them, but I'll do that if I have to. Is it, can I like get more money if I bring them in alive? What's the Trackers Alliance?
Oh, darling. We're the baddest bounty hunters in the settled systems. People pay us to find criminals, scum, and other lowlives when they don't want to or can't track them down themselves.
Fair enough. You very literal name. Have any cool stories?
Ooh, should I tell ya? What the hell? It got me in trouble, but it's a good story. So, I got a bounty for this guy. Real tough spacer, you know? I find a ship, board without him knowing, and I literally catch him with his pants down, getting ready for the day or something, I don't know. Anyway, before he can react, I tackle him to the ground to cuff him, and he lets off a sly quip thinking he's got game, but I don't take kindly to that kind of advance. See?
People that you're
And
about
well,
to kill? Yeah, I
bounty
bet.
says alive or dead, so I make the call and I put him down. Anyway,
Oh.
turns out it wasn't the right guy, but
Oh.
this guy was also wanted. What
Uh-huh.
are the odds, right? Well, the Alliance didn't think it was as funny as I did, so now I'm stuck here helping new recruits.
Yeah, that's really lucky on your part. I mean, I could help you out with a job if you're paying.
Good. If you recall, I'm only stationed here because of a mistake I made. Been bugging me ever since. The bounty that got away. Now, I heard rumors that this no-good, dirty quarry's been lurking around Mars, but I ain't had the good fortune of him strolling on in here. I think he's smart enough to know better. I got a plan in place to find him, but I gotta prove to my other tracker contact that he's here. That's where you come in. Just gotta plant a sensor. No danger to you.
Okay. Ow. I just hit my elbow on my desk. I know what I'm doing. I want to just bag the bounty. No, that's not me. How is a sensor gonna... How is a sensor gonna sense this guy? Sometimes the questions are, like, very... a little too on the nose, maybe? No, it's not. We could play as a very stupid person. Can you tell me about who we're tracking? That's a good question to ask.
Ken Plakis, smuggler.
What the hell is his
kind.
last name?
Deals in all sorts of black market goods. He's wanted for grand theft, human trafficking, murder, you name it. He's also extremely good at what he does. He's eluded the best of UC security for years. He's even slipped by our own trackers, myself included. I'm convinced he set me up to fail, found a look-alike to unwittingly take a fall, made me look bad. So I'm sure you understand it's kind of personal.
Understood. You know what? And I'm in. We're on Mars. We're not gonna detour too much, right, Sarah?
All right, so you're gonna want to take this here sensor and put it way up at the tippy top of the old Mars launchpad tower where it's nice and unobstructed. You're gonna want to make sure you've got a boost pack to help get yourself up there.
pretty sure I do.
It's gonna be a tough climb. Mars gravity's on the low side, but not that low. It'll track down my Mark's chip signal, assuming he shows, and I'll call in my partner to take care of him. Clear out and come back to me as soon as you're done so you don't spook the quarry. Get it? Got it? Good.
Well, that'll get done eventually.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs, to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean. I hate filing litter reports.
Oh, speaking of litter, I'm pretty hungry right now. What do we got to eat? Quick, take a shot of amp. Increase our 2 times jump height. A steroid-based performance enhancer. Some Choco Chunks. I wish that these were sorted. You know what? The Battle Meal multi-pack. Field rations. Maybe now is not the good time to eat some rations. Just have some Choco Chunks. Have a bit of dessert, just to get something on our stomach, I guess. Now what's down here? Miner. Broken spear appears to be some form of bar.
The divorce.
Tia, I told you about that in private.
Honey, everyone knows already. That's
Oh, is this just another place to, like, get a bunch of crew members, potentially?
Well, yeah, but... I guess not. It's been hard, but I'm getting through it. I'll be okay.
There you go. How about a girls-only weekend to Paradiso sometime?
Hey.
Very decent. Hey. Yeah, it's this EM specialist, the weapon specialist over there. So I guess just any bar is a place to get prospective friends.
Staryards may be the first major ship manufacturer,
I
but that
don't mind
doesn't mean
not to
we haven't
interrupt
kept
your...
up with the times.
Traction on getting the word
While I may
opening up
technically
the
work
HR
in
headcount for
HR,
you.
Tia's really the
Sorry,
one to see
Tia.
for any
I'll
work.
be
They're all
back
just...
again for the
Everybody's
next
talking.
meeting.
Worker satisfaction has been trending upwards recently.
You're not
Taking their
seeing how to
psychological
handle
concerns
the
into
workload,
account has
are you?
played a part in that.
Oh, of course not. Another long
No,
day.
Space is limited.
Leona,
Hello there. Do I know you?
we have the same hair. I'm Nevada and I work for Demos. Just lie to her. I mean, no, I don't think we know each other. I'm just, talking to everybody with a name.
Ah,
See, my watch
I
tells me
see.
people's names.
well, I'm Leona Hawks, Demos Staryard's corporate liaison.
Oh.
Anyone who deals with our office likely deals with me at some point. I suppose I'll be seeing you
I
around.
almost built my ship out of your product. What is your relationship with the UC?
We've been contracted with the UC for decades to provide military-focused crafts for the entire fleet.
Your ships are
It
very
makes sense
militaristic.
that they
I have
trust
another
us,
drink.
as Deimos is the oldest standing ship manufacturer in the settled systems. We were responsible for some of the major advancements in grav drive technology since the early days of its existence, so our legacy is strong.
So, what you doing here, besides talking to these two?
coordinate between Deimos Corporate and the other operations, such as the Star Yard itself, and the mining operations here on Cydonia.
Yeah.
Deimos Star Yards Corporation is a complex entity, given that the different divisions have different goals and priorities. My job is to make sure those are all in alignment.
All right. Fair enough.
Have a good day.
If no one else is gonna say it, I will. I'm ready to get out of here and go to the Spear.
One sec.
I could use some rain.
Okay. Yes,
You have
Tia?
very nice hair, Miner.
I'm just saying I'm done.
Isn't this
Going
the
to the
Spear?
Spear. Anyone else coming with?
Oh, yeah.
Not everyone needs to come to me with their
After
problems.
today, I could really
I
use
ain't a
it.
psychiatrist.
It's gone.
Isn't this the Spear, Jack?
Got cold beers and good atmosphere.
I hear
Not much more you could ask for.
Well, you know what I can? Else I can ask for?
I'll be honest.
A Vanguard named Mora?
care.
He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since.
Oh,
We're
great.
starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea.
That is a hype term. Space isn't kind to the lost. Wait, the blackest sea? I think I can. I think I the context clues. I mean, we can track him down if we know his patrol route.
Believe me, I've heard it. After about round 3 or 4 was all he would talk about. And he's got a voice that carries. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But...
But...
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular.
I mean, are you gonna let him
but
die?
all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
Your companion can speak on your behalf. What they will say is written next to their name. That is so cool. I mean, that's so cool. We could persuade you, maybe. We have the credits, but I don't really want to pay you. Sarah, kick his ass.
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
Sir Morgan like that.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. Two strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
We're resourceful.
Fine.
You know what? 1,000 creds? That's just $10. Sure. Here's your money.
Agreed on a discount, right? Let me confirm the amount.
Thanks, Sarah. I love you.
Let's talk.
And you love that.
Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love. Singing songs.
Huh?
All that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
Smart thinking that.
I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Well, looks like we're heading to Venus. Hey, Jack. So, well, what's happening around here, though?
Plenty. But if I went blabbing them to any rando that walks into my bar, no one would ever tell me anything around here. You don't do this job for 45 years by losing your customers' trust.
I mean, it's not like telling me anything interesting is gonna. You just tell me something that nobody told you. Like, what's the general? Fine. I guess I can respect that.
You don't guess. You know that. And you better know it if you want to keep drinking at my bar.
I'm probably never gonna come back here. What's here then, Jack?
Everything. I make it a point not to sell crap. We got
You sell
beer,
Terra Brew?
wine, and spirits. We don't do too many fancy mixed drinks, at least not the kind you get in Neon or New Atlantis. It's my belief that the only booze worth drinking doesn't need to be mixed with something else to taste good.
Sure. I mean, I've never drank a drop of alcohol in my life. So.
What's your poison?
Cyanide. Oh, a beer-tini. Oh my god, this fucking cup. Mixture of beer and vodka. Definitely an acquired taste. Solomon's Reserve. Alright, none of this. Yeah, you just got alcohols.
Mm-hmm.
So we could hire a. We could hire some more.
To Mars, they say. The pay is great, they say. So
It's the huntsman here, or whatever that guy's name is. There's space up back here. Sarah, you have anything to say? To Venus.
Talk to you later.
Eventually.
Jack, I'm gonna need a stiff drink tonight after the day I've had.
Tell you what, this one's on the house.
This is just the same guy talking to the same guy. Oh, wow. Jack giving something away for free? Maybe he is a nice guy after all. Andromeda Kepler. Kepler.
Hello, traveler. Will you join me for a while? You strike me as someone with an interesting story. Call it scholar's intuition.
I mean, what you got? Outpost engineering, piloting, and you can give me some more power? Sure, let's talk, I guess.
Meeting a kindly stranger is always a blessing. What brings you to Cydonia?
I mean, right now, I'm just sightseeing, I guess.
Sightseeing on Mars. My intuition about you must have been correct. Most
Somebody's pushing
stop
me.
in Cydonia for the strong drinks at the Broken Spear.
Is that the
You
main
must
reason?
be more interesting than most people.
I'm being shoved. I mean, apparently you're writing a book.
It's going to be a philosophical text about my theories on the intersection between science and the divine. I've been studying that relationship for years, and I want to preserve my findings
What are you
for
looking at?
future scholars.
I mean, maybe we should travel together?
I appreciate the sentiment. Consider my interest piqued. I'd be happy to join you. I have a feeling this will be a fruitful partnership. Are you willing to pay? I dislike taking money from friends, but I'll need some credits to stow my ship at Cydonia spaceport. I'll work to make it up to you, naturally.
I'm... You know, I was just gonna keep traveling on my own.
I understand. Thank you for stopping to talk. As a wise man said, if we do meet again, why, we shall smile. If not, why then, this parting was well made. Safe travels. I'll keep you in my thoughts.
Working the deep mines. That's where you make the big bucks.
Anybody here have a name?
What a day, huh?
Maybe like...
Red and orange. Everything's red and orange, as far as the eye can see.
Citizen. Just a bunch of citizens. Alright, we're gonna keep chilling on in here for a couple. We're gonna stay on Mars for a little bit, because I need to do a mining quest for old Victor. Oh boy, alright, let's see. Surface floor, UC security office, the Broken Spear, and the Star Yards engineering. Is that over here? Yep, that's Star Yards engineering. Lower level, trade authority, UC, medical, Governor General, Star Yards corporate office, condominiums at the Lukes, minor quarters, Jane's Goods Community Center, and the Marine Barracks. I mean, while we're here, might as well go and explore. Whoa! A robot guy. We could steal this hydraulic clamp and this impact driver. Warning, mining ignitions occur frequently. I've noticed. A-level clearance required. I have that. Hello there.
If you are looking for spare parts, look elsewhere. I need mine for structural stability.
Are you anybody cool?
Don't worry. If your ship comes through here, we'll take good care of it. How's it going?
I mean, fine, I guess. Also, my ship isn't Demos make. It's Nova Galactic. Seems to be just a little bit of nothing down here so far, which is fine. Hey, are you anybody?
We've got some of
Nope.
the best mechanics in the business here.
I'm sure you do. Alright then, let's go further in then. Sir?
Look at this place.
Sir?
I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
Yeah, it's kinda... I could see why you would think that. It's enhanced. We don't need to go to enhance right now. There is some stairs that takes us to somewhere else. There was... Oh, no. Yeah, Cydonia residential if we, like, purchased a house here, I guess. Trade authority? Hey.
Hey, welcome to the Cydonia Trade Authority. Yo, hey.
Yo.
What's up? You looking to do some shopping here at the Trade Authority?
Yes, I am.
I'm Manaki.
I'm Manaki.
Feel free to ask me anything and I'll do my best to
Biggest
help
dog overhead, 10 seconds. What is it? Can you tell me more about the Trade Authority?
you. Oh, man. I'm still new here. So
Oh,
I don't
boy.
know how qualified I am to answer that. We're like this huge network of shipping and trade throughout the known universe. Everyone. Free Stars, UC, even Varun uses us in some capacity. Because I guess we're all about free trade for all. Yo, I wouldn't be surprised if we bought and sold from the Crimson Fleet, right?
I don't think that's
They
something
pay
you want
my
to advertise.
salary. So as far as I'm concerned, they're all right in my book.
What's the strangest thing you've seen come through here? And also, what's the biggest dog you could hold over your head for 10 seconds?
Yo, this dude came in once trying to sell this whack-looking fish or something. It was still alive. He had it in this big plastic bag full of water and everything. Good size, too. I was trying to tell him I didn't know if we took in things like that, but then my boss came over and told me we absolutely did. And I had to process the sale and store the thing. Man, What a pain in the ass that was. Even weirder, someone came in and bought it like right away. The hell's that about, right?
I mean, supply and demand, I guess. I'm
cool. That's what we do here.
Let me purchase some things. Let's weapons. What weapons you got? The boosted Kraken. No gods, no masters written on the side. Hell yeah. Then we have just a beautiful coachman. Oh, baby, that's a gorgeous looking pistol. Ooh-wee. Longer barrel, laser sight, and a suppressor. Cutter, got one. Equinox, got one. Modified arc welder, I don't need one. Grendel, the Solstice. I think this is... this is the type of weapon that, lady uses, Sarah. It's very sci-fi looking. I definitely want one for of my own. Oh, this is what a Ratalo looks like. Wow, it's very interesting looking. I kind of really like how stupid it looks. Side start. The suppressed Eon. What spacesuits you got? Deep mining, ground crew, star roamer. I like mine because it's super cool. Navigator pack. And the space trucker pack. Type of cool helmet you got? Don't really. Frag grenade, frag mine. I might buy some frag grenades. Sure. Aid. Let's see, you got. Suppresses addiction symptoms. Of course, this game would have addictions. Amp. I don't really. Shake. Chunks. Shake. What? Chunks cake. Oof. Or cheesecake. Cheese steak. I'll grab cheesesteak, I guess. More melee damage. Heal paste. Meal pack shrimp. Some med packs. Penicillin X. How do these work? 5% of health for 9 seconds. Squall. A powerful combat enhancer, dangerously addictive and rumored to have been developed by the Crimson Fleet. Nice packaging for something of that place. 20% damage and movement speed for 2 seconds. Minutes? 2 seconds. Research projects are just faster. Synth meat turkey. Whiteout. An unstable refined drug from the chem Squall. Oh boy, so it's like an enhanced Squall. Dangerously addictive and associated with unchecked aggression. 25 more damage and 35% movement. You guys really do just shell everything, don't you? Copper and that, and then some digipacks. Give me those. Do you have some 3K vape? Just give me like, I don't know, 20. Thanks. Thanks, Makart.
See you around.
Manaki, rather. I totally forgot his name. What's this? The Office of the Governor General. What is that?
Enroll them in a United Colonies distance learning program.
Just because the governor's office is right there on the main level doesn't mean it's not secure.
I think that lady's making fun of you, sitting right behind you. Come on. Let's see what's up happening in here. Hello there.
Welcome to the office of the governor.
Welcome to Metal-Liza.
Hello. Do you have business with Governor Hurst?
No, I'm just kind of wandered in. I suppose I do not.
Well, points for honesty, I suppose. If you change your mind and need to speak with him, I'll tell you that his schedule is wide open at the moment. It'd be a good time to see him.
Oh. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
That was nice. How many times does that happen? Oh, it's that easy to get to you? Maybe that guy was... And there seems to be just one guard in between you and, you know, someone just running in and gunning you down with the gun I have in my hands right now.
I couldn't be prouder than to govern the UC's first major space colony.